Now, if SEO is what helps your business rank better on search engines, then what does SEM do? Well, SEM, or search engine marketing, does exactly the same thing, just faster, in a different way, and for a different price. SEM is the practice of using paid advertisements that appear on search engine results pages, or SERPs. You would bid on keywords that users may search that are relevant to the products and services you offer. So the main difference is SEO helps you place higher organically, which means you don't pay the search engines directly to place ads at the top of SERPs, while SEM places you at the top of pages as a paid advertisement. SEM search results will always have the words ad or sponsored attached to them. Now I'm going to dive into a little more detail on how SEM and SEO differ from one another, but also how you should use them in conjunction with one another to climb search engine results pages. A good thing to supplement your search engine optimization campaigns with is search engine marketing. There's a couple of key differences between SEO and SEM. SEO is a non-paid organic effort where you're doing the work on your online directories and on your website to climb search engines organically, while SEM is a paid effort that gets you at the top of search engine results pages faster, immediately, but you're going to be listed there with the word ad or the word sponsored next to it. And a lot of searchers don't like that. They usually skip the ad or the sponsored listings and they go straight for the organic ones for whatever reason. There are users who will click on the sponsored ads, so SEM does have a lot of benefits, not the least of which is getting ranked higher for searches immediately. Basically, you're paying the search engines directly to rank at the top of search engine results pages immediately without having to wait for those SEO efforts that you're doing to really start helping you climb rankings. Each of these, SEO and SEM, can supplement each other if you do them both. You'll start to climb organic rankings with your website and your online directory listings. And the more that you pay for SEM and start to get traffic through those paid ads, the more activity your website gets and the higher your organic listings start to climb because your search engines are starting to realize that your website getting more traffic is becoming more popular. So they both just work together. They are different in certain ways, but the end game is the same. The end game is to get ranked higher on search engines because we know users aren't going to spend very much time looking past that top three. So SEO and SEM are good ways to get yourself into the top three search results relevant for your business in your area. They just happen in different ways, and this is how that works. So what makes search engine marketing ads unique? In a lot of ways, it's free exposure. Search engine marketing ads are cost per click or pay per click, which means you only pay the search engines when somebody actually clicks on the advertisement. You can set the advertisement up to be a click to call or a click to message or just have the clicker route directly to a page on your website. Either way, if your ad shows at the top of search engine results with an SEM campaign and it's not clicked on, you can count it as free exposure because you didn't pay for that if it wasn't clicked on, but that user still saw your name and your message at the top of that search result page. So you do still get some branding and awareness achieved with that and didn't really have to pay for it. And just like with SEO, we can maximize our ROI here because we're only spending to place for relevant searches. If somebody's searching online for Hello Kitty plushies and you sell boutique clothing, you're not going to populate on searches for Hello Kitty plushies. We only want to populate for people searching for boutiques near me, women's clothing stores near me, etc. So just like SEO, SEM campaigns also give us the ability to only show our search results to people who are actively searching for us. Okay, SEM ads show at the top of search results when someone Googles something in a pay-per-click or a cost-per-click manner. They'll show up at the top of search results with the words sponsored or ad next to them, showing users that you invested money to populate at the top of that search result page. In a lot of ways, it gives you a little more credibility because it's showing your potential buyer that you're invested in being in front of them. People go to search engines for an answer to their problem, like we talked about before, and we want to make sure that we are there to be their solution. SEM ads have a lot of versatility. There are different calls to action we can add to each ad to expand the possibility of someone making contact with you. You'll see here on this example, there's a headline for workout classes. Your first class is free. That's what captures the eye. Then the call out extension is kind of the slogan or the hook or whatever the benefit is. And then you have the ability to add your location extension, your call extension, and your site links all as part of the same ad. So you're giving them the ability to look for directions, to call you directly, or to visit visit different pages on your website all within the same ad. So there's a lot more flexibility with SEM ads than there are with standard search engine optimization. So how do they work? Essentially, you as the advertiser will set a list of keywords that you're going to bid on. You're going to pay to populate for a certain list of words relevant to your business. So that country western boutique I told you about earlier may be bidding on terms like women's clothing stores or boutiques near me, or if there's a specific brand of cowboy boots that they sell, they may be bidding on that brand name. You're paying money to be attached to certain words and to populate on search engine results pages that include those key terms. A couple of the cons to SEM are you're in a bidding war with everyone else that's competing for that particular keyword. And if there are competitors out there spending more money on their SEM ads for that same keyword, they're going to populate more frequently for that term than you are. You're going to get what you pay for with SEM for sure. And SEO for that matter, just like every other marketing effort out there. The more money you put into your campaign, the more frequently you're going to populate at the top of search engine results pages. And if your competitors are paying more than you, they're going to be there more often. So keep that in mind when you're evaluating what you can afford to spend versus how much your competitors are probably going to spend, and use that to help yourself manage your own expectations on how these campaigns will perform. Okay, just like SEO, SEM attacks the bottom portion of the funnel. These are people who are ready to make a purchase, and we want to make sure that we're there at the top of results pages to answer the call when they ring. That's what SEM and SEO do best. All of the other marketing efforts that we'll talk about in later chapters help us attack the top of the funnel, but we talk about SEO and SEM first because the buyers that are at this stage in the funnel are the most important to make sure we capture. These are the people that are ready to buy within the next day or two, and we need to make sure we are at the top of search engine results pages as soon as those users head to search engines to find a solution to their problem. A good, modern, mobile-friendly website, accurate, consistent information across all of your online directory listings like Google Business Profile and Yelp and Bing, as well as good SEO and SEM efforts can help you get your sign and your store ready for business and open your doors and invite them in. In the next chapters, we'll talk about the different digital advertising solutions that we can use to attack the top of the funnel, introducing ourselves to people who don't know about us, getting them interested in what we have to offer, and pulling them down the funnel into considering us as a solution to their problem.